Thanks, Katie. So today we have a snow globe. We have falling snow with lots of really neat little embellishments, snowflakes and snowball. It looks like maybe a snowball fight or some cold weather pages. It is winter layouts with Peggy today on this Friday morning, and it's nothing like winter here in Iowa. Usually February 2nd, it's usually like 0 or maybe 10 degrees, but now I think is it going to be 50 today,
I think
Peggy?
it's going to be in the 50s today, yep. And Groundhog Day, and Phil says that spring's coming early.
Well, we love to hear that. And it's here. I feel like
Yes.
spring is here right
Yes.
now.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know it was Groundhog Day, so happy
Yeah.
Groundhog Day, friends. You are with us here at Memory Bound in Iowa. We're in the middle of Iowa, and today's going to be a wonderful day.
Yes.
We've got Peggy's layouts, and I know a lot of people have asked for more layouts. Scrapbooking more in 2024, and this is going to do it today. And we're going to show you some new product that came in, and we're going to do that before we get to Peggy. So Peggy, let's come on over here. And the first thing I want to show are the new watercolor pencils from Tim Holtz are here. So have a look at that. Sure.
Okay.
So sets 4, 5, and 6 are in the house.
Yay.
And the Tim Holtz watercolor pencils, you can find all kinds of demos with these on our blog if you search on watercolor, and you'll find that Teresa's done a lot. I'm going to flip this one over. This is set number 4, so people can see what colors that you get in this set. And the cool thing is that all the sets can be used independently. So you can buy one set and you're going to have a pretty good rainbow of colors. So that's 4, and then we've got 5. And they come in this cool little case.
These are
And
just kind of smokier tones of the
Yeah.
colors, I think. I like those. Very nice.
and then we have set 6.
And those are a little bit brighter than
I'm showing you the
set
backs.
5. Yeah.
It's got some good colors in there. I showed you the back so you could see the colors like the Lost Shadow and the Corduroy and Blueprint Sketch. And you've got your Spun Sugar in this one, which is your nice pink. And these are $24.99. And then what we did was we put together a bundle where you can get all 3.
Yes.
And you get a 10% discount, so it's $74.97 to get all 3 of them. If you're one of those Tim collectors, you just got to have it all, and we understand, we get it. So you can get all 3, and these are online, and you can order a bundle, you can call us, you can get individual colors if you like. We've got the individuals, and we still have sets 1, 2, and 3. So if you don't have any at all, you might want to check those colors out also. And then what they also did for this release from Ranger is they put together black soot and the white picket fence together in one package. I guess these must be really popular colors. So if you need to get a refill of one of these, or maybe you just want the black and the white, these are $4.99.
Dorothy says she loves your haircut.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dorothy.
Here's Katie.
We got Katie here.
Katie with the photo
Katie,
bomb.
they miss you doing your drive-bys.
Yep.
They miss her run-bys, her drive-bys. Oh, Katie, you are really organizing us.
Yes.
Katie's getting our new product organized. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. All right, well, we got in an order from Paper House and Reminisce, and a lot of those products are themes. So a lot of the things we're going to show you, I don't know that Janet, our linker and drinker, will be able to like rush and click on everything, but you can find them in the themes. And this is a paper from Reminisce, and you're going to find it in wedding and anniversaries. Perfect for card making.
Yes, I like the variety in there.
And it's beautiful. And the back is kind of like a marble with a gold vein going through it. But I know if you need an anniversary card, here you go. It's perfect for a 5x7.
Wedding, engagement, anniversary,
All
of
kinds
those
of
you
good
can get off
things.
that.
And then this paper's back in stock, and this is for navy. So on one side you see kind of that ship formation, but I think you could use the back for
that'd
things
be a
other
nice
than
ocean
navy.
beach. Very versatile.
And then I reordered this one because I really like these cut-aparts, and a lot of people are doing DIY home improvements or buying new homes or moving, and I just like all these little phrases. You could cut this apart and do an entire album with this.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that make a nice little mini album? Do one of those snap
It
albums?
would. Welcome to our home. Miss you already. I know where you live. Under construction, so that's really fun.
My house would be what a mess. Okay, that'd be my craft room, but
Well, that's why we're not we're not recording from our homes.
yes, we cannot
Peggy.
do
We don't want anybody
do
to
it like we
see.
did from Janet's.
And then we've got back in the fireman paper. And the back of this is another generic, maybe if you're doing something with trucks, or it's kind of that metal, I don't even know what you call it. You see it on running boards and things. Otherwise, it's got the firefighter at the bottom. And then we did order the firefighter collection pack. And this is $12.99.
Yes.
And it's got the paper I just showed you along with stickers and the other coordinating
It's a
papers.
really nice set.
It's perfect.
Very nice. Yep.
Oh, and then Katie just sorted something, and I didn't even know it went
wow.
together. But we got in the handprint paper here, and the back of it says Double Trouble all over the back. This is it's called Brothers, this paper, and I've got 2 grandsons that are 4 and 2, and and Peggy's got
4
hers
and
are 4 and 6, so we definitely understand the double trouble.
Yes.
But look at this sticker. Whoops,
Oh,
this
I
3D
love
sticker
that
that goes with the
together.
handprint.
Isn't that nice?
It's perfect.
Wow.
And it's accidental, you guys. We didn't order these together on purpose, but this is going to be under school. You're going to find this.
Yes.
And this is probably going to be under the children. But if you need help finding it, let us know.
But that would even work great with preschool graduation.
I just want to look at it
I do
myself
too. Those
because I didn't
colors are
get to
pretty.
see it. So good job, Katie, putting those together for us.
Yep.
And then we're starting to get in a lot of graduation and prom paper. And this is
It's
just
so
a
striking.
generic. It
It's
could
just
be
so striking.
wedding, it
With
could
the
be
gold.
prom, birthday, and then we've got this prom sticker from Paper House. And you're going to find these under school. And those go together really well.
I like the promposal.
Yeah, and I think
Because
that's
that's
a big
really become
deal.
a big deal anymore, isn't it?
It wasn't back in the old days. So then Katie also put together, we've got these 2 washi tapes that came in from Graphic
There's
45.
Katie doing a drive-by.
She is. These are glitter washi tapes. This little skinny
pretty.
gold is a foil. And
Very
those are
pretty.
brand new from Graphic 45.
Very pretty.
And look at what she did. I mean, if you do need to do a
Put it
prom
all
layout
together.
or a wedding layout, it all looks great together. It's not at all what I expected. And then we have the Just Run
Yep.
3D stickers from Reminisce. And
I
you're going to
like that.
find that
The
in
5K
track.
and 10K, the half marathon, the marathon. You don't always see those things.
I probably won't be running for a while still, but we're making progress. And I love these guitars. These are $3.29, and you're going to find these in music. And also in music, you're going to find this paper called In Concert.
Yep.
And look at, oh my gosh, everything goes together, and they're not even the same brand. Now the back is just, it's kind of a black with a charcoal gray music notes. And I'm just going to make piles. And then we have country music.
Yep. I like those cut aparts.
And I reordered this because last year Doug and I went to Nashville, so I thought I might be needing this paper for our Nashville trip.
I mean, what a nice background that is for a layout.
It is. It's all you need. It could be your first page.
Yep.
And then another paper from Reminisce is like a performance, a stage. And this is going to be in music also. I was wondering, oh, this is called Live in Concert. And you could put 2 of these together.
Oh, yeah.
And look at, Peggy, you could still bring in your prom or
Yeah, from the dance.
your other things.
Yep.
Very fun.
Absolutely.
And this is another music note paper from, and it actually doesn't, I don't know if it might be the same collection. Oops,
Oopsie.
dropped one, guys. So you've got these that
those
go
go.
together. And this is from the country music collection. And I think it's maybe called country music. So those go together. And then we had one more paper that Peggy and I were just talking about.
Yeah. The
Oh
colors
my
are
gosh,
just so
look
bright.
at the
I
back,
like
you
it.
guys.
Isn't that fun? I
Lots
just
of
think it's
bright
fun.
colors for maybe piano recital. I'm kind of making a mess here, Peggy, but
That's okay.
and then we got in some football stickers.
My favorite season is football.
Oh, yes, it is. Peggy is a huge she's got a son that coaches high school football, so you got to be a big fan.
Yep.
And here's our soccer stickers. And I just see something that goes with something that
Oh, the run.
yeah, where's the running stickers? Here they
There
are.
we are.
So we just showed you these 3D stickers, and there is a paper that coordinates with these. And it's it's showing like your blacktop.
I like that.
And it says Just Run, and the back of it is just the black top.
Yep.
So you could use that for a lot of other things too.
I like
All
that
right,
together.
and then we've got our baseball.
Mm-hmm. And this one has a real fun back to it too.
Oh my gosh, it's a crazy back.
Yep.
And then we have another running paper.
Oh,
We have a
good.
lot of running paper
Yay.
from,
Track season is going to start here in the next couple weeks, so
well, and this, it's called Let's Run, and you could use this with anything,
Yep.
whether it's a marathon, if you just like to run. I have a daughter and she loves to run and jog.
I never have figured that out.
She didn't get it from me. I'm happy about it, but I know she didn't get it from me.
Running just isn't my thing.
And then we talked about how we're starting to get in a lot of graduations. So if you have a senior this year or last year or years
that.
ago, you're going to find a lot of great graduation things. And here's a sticker from Paper House that came in.
Doesn't it look good together?
It does. And then we have this paper that says congratulations, 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 and a few more times.
Yeah.
And then look at the back, it's all stars. So
Isn't that
again,
pretty?
it's graduation, but it could be prom or
Right.
birthday, lots of other things.
You can buy multiple sheets
I
of
want
that
to go
and
to
use
a
it in
party
different
that
ways.
looks like that, Peggy.
Yeah. Just the twinkle lights that people put up. I like those.
Now this is a paper that we have sold so much of, and we were out of it, and it's like pool water for your swimming pictures,
Teresa
and I'll
doing a
flip it
drive-by?
around. And I think it's called pool
like
water.
that
It
one,
doesn't
yeah.
have its name on here, but we do sell a lot of that. And not pool water, but we have duck hunting. I don't think you're going to duck hunt in pool water, but we have duck hunting, and then the back of it looks like those little, those target things,
Clay
scopes,
or scopes.
you can tell that Peggy and I don't.
We are
we're
not hunters. Nope.
I'm not a runner. I'm not a hunter.
We're crafters.
But okay,
and
so
that in itself is a sport.
okay, we've got a few more here.
Okay.
And I haven't been to London either. But we've got the London. Katie's got all of our travel ones together, and we have a really good travel section. And you can go out to themes and travel, and then it's split by domestic travel and international travel, and you can find all of this great stuff
Las
out there.
Vegas, if anyone's going to the Super Bowl, there you go.
Oh, I know, that's true. I forgot about that. I can't wait for the Super Bowl. And then we have things, that was the Caribbean, and here's cruise adventures.
I might need that to go with the cruise I was on just a couple months ago.
That's right. Is it, Peggy, it seems like you just got off the boat.
No, I wish.
There's Grand
Here's
Canyon,
another,
there's
here's another
Katie.
drive-by.
And we have Texas. So we've been beefing
Janet.
up our travel area.
Makes me think of Janet.
Oh, that's right, our Texas. We have a
pretty.
remote employee in Texas. And we've got Germany. There was just a big trade show in Germany recently, Creative World.
Someone is asking if we have any Croatia.
Well, we're going to have to ring the bell
Yep.
and we'll see if Katie runs by. If not, we'll
Yep.
ring the bell. And then we have Arizona. And then these are kind of cool. This would go for a lot of different places. They're palm trees.
yeah.
Whoops. And they're floppy. They're kind
And
of
they're
foiled.
foily. They're shiny.
So they're
I
beautiful.
like that.
And then here is a New York paper. This is Times Square.
How fun is that?
Isn't
Look at
that
all those
neat?
pretty colors.
And Peggy, I don't know if that's like
that the pavement?
pavement where all the lights, because you can see how colorful it is there.
Yeah.
And then we have Mount Rushmore. And this is something I don't know that we've had before. They've got Crazy Horse on the back.
Wow.
So if you've been to South Dakota, you might need two of these so you can do your Crazy Horse and you can do your Mount Rushmore.
Wow.
Amazing.
I like
And then we have Cruise Life. Peggy, here you
that.
go.
Might have to take that one home.
So this is a collection pack. It's $12.99 and you get the sticker and you get the papers for your cruise.
Yep.
And then I ordered this, it's
be
a little
fun.
early, but
That's
Cinco de
okay.
Mayo, a lot of people celebrate Cinco de Mayo, and I really love these stickers. This is $3.99. We have had Cinco de Memory Bound. We haven't had it for a few years, but we might have to bring it back this year. That was always really fun. Teresa, can you see if we have anything for Croatia? All right, Teresa's
Okay,
all
we're
over
gonna
the
go
Croatia.
double check that one.
Okay, I think we covered it. Oh, wait, over here.
Oh, we
Katie's
have
got
a few more
over here.
stickers.
These are fun. These are sunflower.
yeah.
Whoops. These are $4.99, and you get, I don't know if it says how many pieces on the front.
Those. We have a lot of people that come in and ask for sunflowers. They're hard to find sometimes.
Looks like you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You get about 24 different sunflowers
Wow.
in that, and they're $4.99. And they're actually stickers, but you could use them as die cuts.
Those are nice.
And then here we've got high school years. And a lot of times there are school products for like the younger, the elementary or preschool. So it's nice to see things for the older students.
Yeah, I like that it has the freshman, sophomore, junior, senior in there. That's nice.
And then we were needing some things for horses and horseback riding, so we got in 2 new stickers for that.
Oh, I like the kind of foil on the one.
And these are $4.99 from Paper House Productions. And then here's, I was going to say graduation, but I would call this wedding instead. So we've got the groom, and we've got engaged. There's the bride.
There we go.
And you're going to find all of these in our wedding and anniversary area. And we have anniversary. I feel like,
Nice.
Peggy, a lot of people make anniversary cards, and it's hard to find things for them. So this would be a
Yeah.
great one.
Especially if it's not already like a numbered anniversary.
Right,
like the
a
25th
special
or
one.
50th. If it's just straight anniversary.
And we do carry a lot of Harry Potter. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, maybe Janet could link our Harry Potter category, because we have stuff from Echo Park, we have die cuts, we have these new stickers that came in. And so if you, and there's a lot of Harry Potter fans out
Yes.
there, and we do carry quite a bit of it. And then we just got happy birthday. And these are what I would call happy.
Yeah.
So this is just a generic with the smiley faces.
You know, I love the new birthday lines that have come out lately with
We
from
have
Photo
had some
Play
good
and Echo
ones.
Park.
And there you've got first birthday.
Yep.
And Penny just had a first birthday for her granddaughter, and it was so cute. I saw her pictures yesterday.
And Janet just linked Harry Potter.
Thank you, Janet. You know, if you were making a first birthday card, this is really all you need with a coordinating paper,
Oh,
because it does say
absolutely.
my first birthday. It'd be really cute.
Yep.
Lisa, any luck?
We have had Croatia. Don't have anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Croatia is sold out. So if that's something you want us to get ordered, just let us know and we'll be happy to do that. Okay, and then school and band. And we have a lot of product for band. We've got lots of
Yes.
die cuts for instruments, and I know a lot of people are doing high school albums for graduation, and a lot of students in band, and we've got you covered. And then Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
We showed some paper that came in yesterday. We have the whole collection from Echo Park Cartabella, and now we got in these. These are a little bit more realistic from the
stickers,
movie. So
Very cute.
Wizard of Oz, and I think that covers it.
Covers it
Peggy,
all.
we got it all covered.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the camera, and we're going to
Alrighty.
go over and check out some winter
Okay.
layouts.
All right.
And then while Peggy's getting situated, I'll just remind everybody about the new Tim Holtz watercolor pencils that were released this week, and ours came in yesterday. And if you would like to get all 3 sets, we do have a discounted bundle for that.
Well, I left all my notes sitting on my printer tray at
All
home.
right, Peggy's
so
going
yes,
on the fly.
yes. So I
All
was
right,
going
you
to
can
see
be
if
like
I
the
can.
rest of us then, Peggy. Peggy
maybe
always
pull it up
has
here.
notes,
I
and she
do.
remembers everything, and some of us aren't quite that organized. Okay, I'm getting
I'm-
situated here. My chair won't move. But look at these layouts for winter. And we've had a lot of snow here in central Iowa, and I know other places, except maybe Minnesota. I've heard that Minnesota has been a little low on snow this year. But you might have pictures from the past, and we've got some great ideas today for layouts, whether you are maybe doing a winter layout or take the idea and use different types of paper and do a different layout.
Yeah, I really wanted to have just a feeling of that nice snowy day, kind of just a little bit of chill in the air. I am not a big cold weather person by any means, but I like doing winter layouts because of the sparkle and the texture and things that you can add to those layouts. And I know when we first talked about showing some winter layouts, one of the first things I did, and it was right before our 2 blizzards hit, and I texted my daughter and I said, I need winter, I need outdoor winter pictures of the boys. So her assignment during the snow was to go outside and take some pictures of the kids for me so I could do these layouts. And she did a pretty good job of that, so.
And it's nice to have the grandsons you can rely on for
Yes.
pictures.
Yes,
And we need to we need to interrupt our broadcast for a special announcement. It's Catherine Hahn's 62nd birthday today.
Well, Catherine,
So
welcome
happy birthday. And she's
Yes.
starting it out with Memory Bound.
Well, Catherine, welcome to the 62 Club.
Yes.
Yay, we're in the club together.
Yeah, welcome to 62. We're
Yeah.
super happy that you're here. And one other thing is they're asking about Penny's cards for Tuesday,
Yeah,
and
whether they're
we do
inked.
need to get that. We do need to show that. Penny did not ink her cards, but you could ink them if you wanted to. We have a lot of questions here, Peggy, that we
Okay.
need to catch up on. So what I'm going to do is I want to hop up over here to answer that question. You know, Penny didn't leave her cards here, but this is the card kit for Tuesday. And you could certainly ink this if you wanted to with a brown, maybe pumice stone or gathered twigs, and make it look a little more vintagey. And that would work out perfect. And on Tuesday, Penny will be here, and we're kicking off the month of February with the Tuesday videos where you create cards. It's a craft along card making, and this is the first Tuesday starting this coming Tuesday with Penny. And Janet has made card inserts if you wanted to purchase inserts that go inside the cards. They're totally optional. And then the next Tuesday will be Katie, and she's doing the card kit with True Colors. And she actually brought her cards today. And Peggy, I'm so sorry, I forgot all about this. We're totally interrupting Peggy today. But she brought her cards in. Katie did not ink her cards. She did make some changes, though, that you're going to find out. Some little tricky things. And Teresa is then the third Tuesday, and hers is the Fresh Air card kit. And I don't have her cards here yet. These two gals, because as you see, their kits have a lot of the same colors. They went in together, and they have a bundle. If you want to add the enamel dots and the ribbon, they have a package where you can get one package, and it covers both card kits. And you can do that if you like, but they're totally optional. And I know that Katie did not do any inking, and I don't know about Teresa. And then our fourth Tuesday is going to be Chris, and she's doing the Remember card kit. And I know she used the enamel dots from Remember, but that again is optional. But all four of these have inserts that Janet has designed for us if you want inserts for your cards. Oh, and they want Diane to consider a craft room tour.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, well, we'll have to ask Diane about that if she would like to do that. I don't know if I missed your question. Let me know. I'm really sorry if I did, but just ask it again or let me know and we'll get back to it. Let's see. Catherine, happy birthday. And the Tim Holtz Vault dies are on back order from Sizzix. So we are getting more. We're getting all of them. And some of them are due in, they just say February, and some say late February. So if it's something that you want us to reserve for you when they come in, just let us know, and we'd be happy to do that. Sizzix ran out, so I guess, Peggy,
Well,
if
they're
Sizzix
popular
runs out,
stuff.
you just can't get them at all.
Right? That's when you know that when the manufacturer runs out, that's when you know that they're popular and being well used.
Okay, I think we're caught up. Everyone's wishing Catherine happy birthday. And I think we're ready.
Okay.
Sorry about the interruption,
No,
everybody.
no problem.
It was a squirrel. It was a big squirrel.
Hey. But the weekly card kits I think are going to be a lot of fun.
They are. It's going to
I
be
think
fun
it's
to
gonna
make
be
them
neat.
together.
Yep, the craft alongs. Those are always fun, I think. So anyway, we'll go on with, we'll get started with our winter layouts. The first one that we're going to talk about, I think, is going to be this one. This is Winter Burr. And throughout the layouts that you'll see today, one of my goals was to really give that feeling of, that winter the snowfall and the breeze, and just I kind of wanted that chilly touch to it.
It
I
makes you
think.
feel
Yeah.
chilly looking at this.
Just to say, hey, this is winter in Iowa. I'd rather winter in Florida, but this is winter in Iowa. So, but on this layout, I took my inspiration from a couple different layouts that I saw online. You know how I do like to stitch on my layouts from time to time, and I thought the stitching just really brought in,
it's amazing.
That feeling of the wind blowing and things like that. Just kind of the waves, the swirls, kind of help portray that windy feeling. And then then after that, well, I did distress the edges.
I see that.
Around here again, just to kind of give that feeling of the breeze. I don't know how to say it, but just to kind of give that, rather than a smoothness, it's kind of just a brittleness to things. And then, I use this is all from Winterland.
Winterland.
From Echo Park. And so the background.
That looks like vellum, Peggy.
Yeah.
I have not
I know
looked
it.
at,
I
I've
really
not seen
like
that paper,
this
actually.
one. And I just really like this feeling because I just like how the snowflakes are kind of layered one on top of the other on the paper. And I just thought it was just so pretty. And I thought that would just make a really nice background for the layout. And then I just cut the dark blue into 10 by 10 to give myself a nice little inch border all the way around, and then I distressed that, and then I used the lighter one. I mean, these three colors I think are just, they
really
just
good
go
together.
so nicely. And I thought this would just make a really nice background. And then, matting the pictures in the white to kind of pop out that white. I really wanted a lot of my accent in the layout to be in white because of the snow. So after I did my stitching lines, I went and just took my acrylic paint, my white acrylic paint, and my splatter brush, and I just splattered just really lightly. You can't really see. It does have the white.
See it now.
So it has the white splatter from the paint on there. I just wanted a little bit, just kind of to, just really light snow.
Well, and then you added all the little
And then I added
dots.
some enamel dots. So I had the white enamel dots that I added to the page in the different sizes. And then I used the Morning Dew Nouveau drops in there as well.
You can see
You
those
can see
right
just
there.
a few of those. And then on
In
the
different sizes.
the Pacific Northwest pearls, I use the really light blue ones.
Oh gosh, okay, I gotta find, oh, okay.
So there's a few up here.
Okay, I see.
through there.
There's one right there.
So
They really
those are
take
all
on
in
the
there.
color. They don't, they look kind of grayish like the
Yeah.
paper.
So they just kind of blend in with all of that. But I wanted those different textures and sizes and materials just to give that feeling of outdoorsiness. These are pictures of my daughter and her husband out snowshoeing for the first time. I like the little pink in this collection. I thought was really pretty. I thought it picked up this little line along the horizon here, kind of pulled that out a little bit. My title block here is made out of elements from the sticker sheet. So anymore when I do
so your
layouts,
stickers.
yeah. So anymore when I do layouts, I love that they include, larger words and things like that, because I really like using them for my titles. And the best part about that is you don't have to be able to figure out your Cricut machine or anything like that to figure out how to do a title. You have these really nice titles here, and you know that you can layer them with the other pieces on the sticker sheet. So you'll see on this one, I've used not just the word winter, but I use the tree from the sticker sheet, and the mittens are from the sticker sheet, and
The little banners.
the little banner pieces are from the sticker sheet, and then also from the ephemera pack. I had a couple from the ephemera pack that I used too. So those all came from this. The snowflakes, and you'll see this throughout the layouts today, the IO dies, which I love because you get 5 different sizes, 5 different snowflakes, and we all know that snowflakes are different. All of them are different as they fall. So you can use them to layer, in all kinds of different ways. And I always say when you create a grouping, an embellishment grouping, that you need to have a small, a medium, and large piece in there to really give it balance and then a little bit of fine detail. So you'll see that, my winter and my tree are, kind of my larger pieces. The mittens are my medium pieces. The snowflakes in here and the little greenery are my small ones. And then the dots are the fine details. So those are the things that really come together to create, the grouping. Up here, a little bit smaller grouping. He's from the sticker sheet there with a little greenery. And the greenery that I use, you guys know that I use, I tend to buy a lot of dies that have greenery in them so that I have, a nice assortment at home to pick from. So I just kind of pull out of my drawer and say, well, that one looks nice, so let's use that one on the layout. But the snowflakes, again, the different sizes up there, and it just kind of all comes together to give that nice kind of icy feeling. Down here, I added the pink with the journaling right down here. Again, to pull that out, to pull the pink from here. And then the snowflake also comes from the sticker sheet.
It looks really great,
Just to
Peggy.
kind of pop that out.
And we had a question about
Sure.
your stitching, and Janet linked a previous video of Peggy's where she shows you how to do the stitching.
Yep.
So we're not going to show that today, but that's okay because Peggy's done it, and you can find out how to do it on her previous video.
Yep, the Tim Holtz ruler, centering ruler is my lifeline when it comes to stitching, to get those stitches nice and even. So that's this one.
Perfect.
So that's our
Looks
first
gorgeous.
one today. So we will switch this around.
I really thought this was vellum, this background paper. I think I had only seen, is the back of it a plaid or something?
Yes.
I think I had only seen
That's
the
the back
plaid
of it.
side, and I had not seen the snowflake. You always got to turn your paper over to the back.
Exactly. And again, this is all from the Winterland line from Echo Park. And you guys all know my love of Echo Park and Cartabella. I don't know that they have a line that I don't like.
Probably not.
Yeah, I use them a lot. So that's what all of that one is from. Okay,
This is cute
we'll
too.
go ahead and we'll do this one next.
I don't know if
this
he's
one-
eating snow or throwing a snowball or maybe both.
I know it. And this one, I just, I wanted that sparkly feeling on this one. And again, it's one that I wanted that cold winter feeling with snow falling. And I hope I got that right. I hope I got it created right. I really, really loved how this one came out. The more I did to it, the more I added to it, the more excited I got about it. And this one, as you can see, it's all about the snowflakes and the snow coming down and just the joy on his face, with the snow. And
Yes.
I think he was eating the snow, the snow at that point. I'm sure there was snow that got thrown along the way. This paper is actually from last year. It's snowed in from Echo Park. Again, I am a lover of Echo Park. I hoard their paper for the most part. And what I did on this one, this section right here is all done with 1-inch strips of pattern paper that coordinates. So just 1-inch strips going down, except this one on the end, and that one is there because someone, I won't say who, can't measure right. So
Are you short a little bit?
I was just a little bit short, so I added that, and I thought, you know what, it's
good.
okay. It just gives a nice little border on that side. And so,
Absolutely.
anytime that you get things put together and then it's like, oops, didn't quite get that right, you can add to it or you can change it up. No one's ever going to know if I didn't say it. No one would ever know. But that's what this was. And actually, these are from the 6x6 pad, but the 12x12 papers will work just as well. But mine are all cut right there.
seams
So
under the pictures.
yep, the seams are hidden there. So you can piece together paper too if that's what you have, your winter papers. And then what I had, silver paper for the snowflakes. I also used the dimensional ones.
Oh, I love these.
I do too. These are really, really neat. They're kind of foamy, and I love that they have the gem in the middle. And they are
aren't
just,
they like $2.99?
they are $2.29.
$2.29.
You can't go wrong with that.
No, the little birdie
Yeah.
snowflakes are so cute, and here they are.
And they're
on her
just
layout.
a great size. They're such a great size. Now, I didn't have the exact same paper that I used on here in the store today, but I did bring kind of
the
an
glitter
iridescent
paper's
glitter
great.
paper. And I think this would be just beautiful on here too. And some of the, some of the places where I have the iridescent paper there, I think this would work really well. I think the iridescent with the silver is a great combination. To start this page, what I did was I measured wrong, and then I drew a pencil line right straight down here so that I would know where my striped paper was going to be. And then I took my stencil, and that's what you see over here. Some of these dots
I
and
didn't even realize
the
that.
flakes here, they are stenciled in Uncharted Mariner ink. The Uncharted Mariner, which really goes well with the
yes.
snowed in papers. So I laid my stencil down and stenciled there from where my pencil line was out, so that I could kind of create a wide border over on this side of the page.
Well, it just adds a lot rather than just putting it on the plain paper. It just adds a background.
Well, I decided that had to be the first layer of that border. So I really wanted to kind of layer things up with the border. And then I used the Tim Holtz snowflake die here and cut out some of the larger snowflakes
so
that are
many
in here.
sizes
Oh
for
gosh,
that.
I think I cut every single snowflake that's in this package at least twice.
Peggy, can you see what that's called? I think it's written on the back.
It is called Paper Snowflakes Mini, and it's $24.99.
And you got 14 different snowflakes.
Yeah, I mean, and they're all just, they're all different. They all look really great, I think, on the paper. But I took the larger ones and kind of laid them along the edge of the paper, laid my photos down to see where I wanted to put them, and then I added the little birdie ones. Isn't that what they're called? The foam ones that have a little bit of glitter to them. I just really like that. And then I kind of tucked in some of the smaller snowflakes. I used some dimensional adhesive, some foam squares, to pop a few of the snowflakes out to give a little bit of dimension.
It's a fun group.
And then I thought, I really like this, but it's still missing something. And I was talking to a girlfriend, saying, it's just missing something. And she said, it's missing the wind. And so it's like, yes, it is.
Okay.
And so that's when we decided that we would cut some swirls. We just die cut some swirls. It's a Cricut cut, but it's just some swirls. And I kind of, this and this are two separate ones. So this big one is a single one. But it needed the wind. And once we added that wind to it, it was right. And then after that, we added some of the
Get your little pearls there.
the pearls, again, from the Pacific Northwest line, because I just love that little blue. We added a few, I took a few of the sequins out of the package here to add in here.
And Peggy, what's the name of the sequins?
The sequins
You can see 'em
are
right here, guys.
Aloha. The buttons galore and more Aloha.
Okay.
And so we just added a few of those sequins in there to give it a little more sparkle. And then I, again, added my very favorite Morning Dew Nouveau drops. Those are my favorite. I
can
did
see
add a little bit of blue in there too. So the Morning Dew are right in here. A little bit of blue in there.
Well, it looks amazing.
But very layered. Again, when the snow falls, they just don't fall individually. They fall one on top of each other. So we just layered those up. The title, is done with this the darker blue, and then the iridescent, or you could use the silver, and then the white to match the background, and then just added a few snowflakes just to kind of carry that through, and right up there. So, And then I bordered the strips there. I thought that just kind of gave it a finishing touch.
Kind of, it does kind of finishes it off.
And then the other thing I did too on this is I used different colors to matte my photos. So one is darker green, one is the lighter green. I wanted to pull the green in from his coat in there, you know, along with the blue. I just thought it just all kind of blended in together. I thought it just, I just really liked how that came out, and I like the two different color mattes. So you know, when you matte your photos on a layout, you don't have to use the same color matte for everything. You can change it up.
Well, and
It
I'm
all works.
surprised that you use green. I mean, it looks amazing, but I would not have thought to use green to match the coat.
I
Then
had
it
thought
makes your
about the
picture
darker
show.
blue, but then I lose it in that. So
Yeah,
the green really helped
I think it's great.
bring that out, and again, you know, to match the coat in there. And I mean, the blues kind of match the background in the picture, and his gloves and things, and I was really excited. The more I added to it, the more excited I got about this one, and it just all came together really nicely.
Well, and I think you could take this layout and think of it as a sketch or a blueprint.
Absolutely.
And you talk about doing 1-inch strips. They must be 1 by 10, I'm guessing.
Yep.
And maybe you're doing patriotic, so you're
Oh,
going to use
gosh.
patriotic papers.
Use stars.
And then you can do your stars, and I would maybe still do swirls and stars, and
Yep.
you can do the same type
Absolutely.
of thing. Or if you're doing graduation, and then you could do again, you could do stars.
Yep. You do a
So-
summer layout. You can, you know, put beach balls. You can put flowers. You can put.
So if you live in
just all kinds of
Florida
things, yeah,
or Hawaii,
right.
you don't have snow, you just look at this in other patterns of paper and other die
Yep.
cuts.
Yeah, anything will work. That's the great thing about, you know, about this. Any theme will work. Any papers will work. If you get a collection pack, you know, they're gonna match.
That's
It's
the
gonna
nice
be
thing
great.
about collection packs is
Yep.
your papers do
It's
go
all
together.
gonna match. It's
like
all
she's
gonna work
used
together.
the snowed in here,
Yep.
and they're going to look
Right.
well together.
Right. And I like that, you know, the honeybee gems. You know, even though this says Pacific Northwest and
I
it's not
know,
a
that
winter one,
doesn't go
it's
with
perfect.
winter
It
at
just
all.
really goes with winter. So, you know, I could have used some of the green in there too, and it would have gone well.
True.
So, I mean, and these.
Yeah,
You
I think
cannot go
those
wrong
are
with
probably,
these.
These are probably going to sell out for $2.29,
Yeah.
and you're going to get 8 snowflakes,
Yep.
and they're pretty big. I'd say the biggest one is maybe an inch and a half, inch and a quarter across.
And it's a nice size, you know, for a border. To,
We had
you
some
know, add to a
smaller
border.
ones at Christmas,
Yeah.
and they're sold out.
And then we have the iridescent snowflakes too. I don't know if you can really pick up on the iridescence on that. So if you want to do this a layout like this, and you don't have iridescent paper, but you want that iridescent look, these snowflakes will do that for you too. And these come in different
There's
sizes
lots of different
too. Yeah.
sizes.
So these will be great. These are $2.99 snowflake elements. Fun Stamper's Journey is where they're from. So snowflake
And
elements.
there's some in there that look like they're about an inch in
Yeah.
diameter, and there's some that maybe are 3 inches.
That are bigger, and some are smaller. So, yeah, these are great too. And then I also brought out a couple different snowflake
Oh, good.
stencils too.
Hey, it's all about snowflakes
It is. We are all about winter and snowflakes.
So Peggy, there's a question about the size of your photos there.
Okay, these photos are, I think they're 4 by 4.5. They're 4 and I think 4.5. 4 by 4.5. They were 4 by 6. I just cut them down.
And then the stencils that she just showed, these two are from Winterland. So you can find those in the Echo Park Winterland collection. And then this one is from Wintertime.
And really, very versatile. The stencils can work with any layout, and they really do. If you are going to, you know, build the border or build a background or anything like that, those provide
They're
just
nice,
such a
yeah, nice
nice,
to have
you
them
know,
in the
first
back.
layer. So, and then I also brought out a couple sets of stamps too, because if you don't have a stencil but you have a stamp, use the stamps to put that first layer down.
Oh, that's a
and
good
that will
idea.
work. And you know, and even, you know, the leaves and things, you can do that. The little
So
elements
this
in
one
there.
is from Winterland.
And that would
and-
be this paper set here.
That was their second layout, and then this is from winter time.
Mm-hmm. It's coming up next.
And they have nice.
Yes,
they're both
they really
Echo Park.
do.
Well, Cartabella and Echo Park are the same company.
Yep, just
They
different textures
have
on the
a little
paper.
bit different types of themes.
And the stamps are $12.99 each. And really, you get quite a few. I do like that about Echo Park. They give you a pretty good value on that. So yeah, I did.
Teresa uses their stamps a lot.
Those are nice. They're good. All right, now we're going to
Which
go
one
on
are we
to.
going to go to next?
We're going to
I
go to
just
this
can't
one
wait.
here.
We've got
We're
a couple
gonna-
more, guys.
We're going to
so
do this one next. I'll pull this stuff over. This paper, and this one, I really wanted to. This is Cartabella paper, so you have that nice textured paper on here, and what I really wanted on this one was to make it look like the snow was falling. And so, my white background, and then I used the IO die to cut out the snowflakes. Again, I used it over and over and over again. I just really liked it because of the size. But I cut the snowflakes out of the same paper as the background and put that on there so that it would look like the snow was
really
falling.
neat. Yeah, it's really neat. I don't know if you can see it as well on the camera, but they are dimensional.
Yep.
It almost looks like a texture paste where you took a stencil and used texture paste.
And I really like how that turned out. The other thing I did with this one, again, I wanted to create texture because of the evergreen trees in the back and all the texture and the snow in the photos. And so I tore the edges and then kind of roughed them up and curled them up a little bit. And then I did put a little bit of Lost Shadow ink on this. I didn't put it on the pattern paper because it's got a darker blue background, so I didn't put that on there because the blue kind of showed.
So
I
the blue is
didn't
kinda
ink. I
showing
didn't
through.
ink
Okay.
that one, but the green I did ink a little bit on the white with the Lost Shadow. But I wanted these long lines in the layout because I wanted everything to be coming down. I wanted that snow to be falling down. So that's why I wanted these columns to go the full length of the page, just to kind of, follow that, the snow falling down. And then my journal block, I put at the very bottom of the page because this is where I wanted the snow to land. I wanted the snow come down and I wanted to land and, see the journaling on that. So that was kind of my thought process on the design on that. With this one, this is from the Wintertime collection from Cartabella, and although I did have the sticker sheet that I used for the title on mine, we don't have the sticker sheet anymore, but we do have the chipboard, and so it's right here.
It's got the same
Yeah,
snow
it's
title.
got the very same snow title there. The nice thing about the chipboard, you wouldn't have to use the dimensional adhesive underneath it as you did with the stickers.
Right, yeah.
So that's kind of a nice thing. This was just cut out from, this was from the sticker sheet, I guess, and then cut into the.
But you would
you
have,
can, yeah,
here's the
there's
Winter
yeah.
Wonderland right there.
You can
on
do
the,
that and cut that out too. It's right there.
on the frames and takes.
and
Oh,
right
or
there.
you could just,
Mhm,
yeah, there
use
it
that
is
right
there
there.
too.
So, those are there. On this one, I wanted just to create that feeling of, winter fun, winter play. And I really wanted, that evergreen feeling too, that feeling of the trees, you're out in nature and the feeling of the trees. And so I did cut, quite a few little pieces of greenery, but I used the darker green and the lighter green from this line. You can see from the solid papers from this line. And then I add a little bit of red because they had red as one of their
There's like
solid.
the little red
Yeah.
berries in the.
Yep, so there it is. That's the red that I used in there. And I wanted to kind of mimic this paper, so this paper here, with my groupings a little bit. So that's why you're seeing, this little piece here and the red berries. I wanted to mimic that in the groupings. And then I wanted to have, just the little brown sticks. I think the touch of brown also just gave, that extra color in there. It just, again, portrayed that feeling of winter, with the leaves falling off the trees. Then you can kind of see a little bit in the trees in the background. These pictures are cut to 4x4. If I would have left them, 4x6, then you would have seen more of the trees, but I really wanted to focus on the little boys and my daughter in the picture. So we did that. And then, a lot of times when we talk about design, we talk about a visual triangle. And on this one, you're going to see there's a lot of visual triangle. Like here's a visual triangle, here's a visual triangle. You don't have to just have one visual triangle on your page. You can have more than that. And it just helps. With the larger ones starting over here, I think it just helps bring your eye across the page, flow across the page with it, because they are all very similar to one another, using the same things. I did tuck a few of the snowflakes from the sticker sheet into the groupings, just to keep those in there.
Yeah,
and then
just
I
brings
used
it all together, Peggy.
And then honeybee again for the win.
I love
on here.
honeybee.
I do too. And the clear little
And see, I
sparkly
didn't
ones.
even notice those
Yep.
till you pointed them out, but they add, you don't notice, why is this layout so amazing? And it's little things like that that you don't see individually, but you see it as a whole. Everybody loves it, and Hope made a comment about all the details. And Hope, it's so funny when you commented about the details, that was going through my mind at the same time.
For me, I always say that I'm kind of a glutton for tedious tasks, and I think adding those little details, just those small little pieces, those are the little parts of building a layout that excite me the most. I really kind of look to see where can I add that final little detail, or that fine little piece that might be missing, that's going to make this part of the layout just jump out. And so I really do enjoy the smaller details. The bigger pieces are really easy for me. The smaller pieces, that's where it comes into a challenge. I really love it.
We love that you're sharing that with us, because many of us don't think about that.
I always try to keep in mind when I do my layouts, like I said, earlier with embellishment groupings, but even as you just do a page, even if you don't use a lot of embellishments on your page, I think you still need to keep in mind the small, medium, large, because that is going to what's going to bring visual interest to your page. It's going to help balance out your page a lot, and I think you see that here. My photos are big, my title is the medium, the groupings are the small. You'll see that across most of my layouts. You're going to see that I do that, and I do like to add little phrases, word phrases too, because I think that also adds to to add the feeling.
To put in your grouping.
Yep, just another one of those little fine details I think that are important.
We love your details, Peggy.
So now we're going to go to the snow globe. I think
So that layout she made with winter
Yep,
time.
winter
from
time,
Cartabella winter time.
Yep.
So if you wanted to kind of replicate
Yep.
that one,
These are the things that we've used.
check out
So,
wintertime.
Yep. And wintertime has a lot of really pretty papers. You can see that through here. They have some really pretty papers to use. If you're going to go sledding, that sledding paper is just so
Yeah,
cute
with
too.
the little sleds. I
Yep.
still have our kids' sled like that.
Yep. So there's that one. Now we're going to go to the snow globe.
Now we're heading over to Doodlebug, which is a
Yes.
whole different look.
I'm going to put this one down
Switch
here,
them
and I'm
around.
going to put this down over here so I can
And this
see it
was
a little bit.
such a clever idea, Peggy.
Well, when this line first came in, the day that we got it in, and the acetate, the snowflake acetate came, I thought, my head immediately went to snow globe.
Oh my
I've been
gosh.
wanting to try a snow globe for a long time, because I just think it's fun, and it's circular like a hoop.
Exactly.
And so it's
Yeah,
like,
that's right. We're from hoops
yep.
to globes, snow globes.
So I just, that acetate just drew me in, and I thought, this is going to be the snow globe. This is going to be perfect for that. And on my layout, my snow globe is actually, it's a Cricut cut, because I wasn't exactly sure how I wanted to bring it all together. But what I found when I did it is, like I said, there's a hoop in there. But if you put this up here, that hoop is 8 inches.
Yes, it's the same.
And so if you don't have a Cricut, or if you want to, kind of want to recreate this, you can just take a hoop. And this is an 8-inch hoop. And what you can do is trace around the outside, trace around the inside. And that's how you'll get this piece
the
here.
plaid piece?
Yeah, the plaid piece. Trace around the outside for your acetate. Trace around the outside for the dark blue that's underneath. I have the dark blue paper.
So the snowflakes are actually on the acetate.
Acetate,
and
yes.
If I pick it up and kind of turn it,
You
you
can
can see
kinda-
it's got like you can see
Yeah.
the clear acrylic on there.
You might be able to see it a little bit here too. If I bring it,
Oh, there you
kinda
go.
see
Thank
that.
you. Yeah, that's
kind of
perfect.
see where it's at there. You can see that that's clear acrylic, the acetate is. But if you take, your hoop and you just trace your hoop, you'll have your background, and then you'll have you can cut the same piece from your acetate, and then your border is just the inside and outside measurements. So that's how you can create that without trying to figure out a Cricut
Well,
cut.
and see, Peggy, I love
Mm-hmm.
that you're sharing that, because we don't always expect people to go out and buy a
Absolutely
Cricut
not.
machine
No,
or a
no,
Cameo.
absolutely
So
not.
she's showing you kind of a plan B, or
Yep.
another way to do it.
And then the base right here, you can do that as well. If you just cut a rectangle, and then you just kind of angle up the edges if you want, or leave it as the rectangle.
Sure.
And then you can just cut a thin strip here, a thin strip there, space that out, and then you can just put snowflakes. You could take your,
Oh,
you could take
those would be
these
perfect, the perfect
and put the
size.
snowflakes on there, or you can, use the iridescent ones, or you can, use the larger IO one, whatever works. You can use the Tim Holtz one. Anything will work there. So you can just add that in, and all of that will work together. And I used the 6x6 pad on the base.
Oh, for your base?
Yep, because I wanted that smaller stripe in there. So I used that for my base, and it was just, it's 6 inches wide. And so it was just the perfect length there to cut it. But like I said, I did use a Cricut cut to do mine, just to figure out how to do it.
Now that you did it, now you're like, oh, well, you could do it this way
and
or
I did
that way.
I combined 2 different cuts in there because I liked the 2 different cuts. I like, pieces from one and pieces from the other. But then I figured out how to do it without having to do the Cricut. So it can be done without, having, a cutting machine. So the 8-inch hoop is the perfect size to go on here. If you want it to take up more of the page, use a 10-inch hoop. If you want it smaller, use a 6-inch hoop. You can adjust it in that way to do that. So then what I did take my foam adhesive strips that are over here. The foam adhesive, the strips that you
Those
can
are
get.
the little skinny strips.
Yep.
Does it say what they're called?
3D foam strips.
Small. They're
Yeah,
the small ones.
Yeah, because there's some that are a little bit wider. They are what, 0.12 inch?
Yeah, they're
But-
really skinny.
They are skinny. But what I did, I took the strips and put them along the outside. I actually double layered them on
Oh,
there.
okay, so it's a double.
Yeah, it's a double layer because on the inside, on my blue background, on the inside, after I cut it, I then took just regular white cardstock, and I cut
Oh,
the
that's
edges,
how you did the
kind of
snow.
curved it and cut the edges there, and then I inked the edges in lost shadow. You can see a little bit, just to give it a little bit of dimension on there. You can see a
She's
little bit
talking
better
about,
here.
oh, there we go. I think you can see
Yeah,
it
you can
really
see a little
well
bit
there.
better there. But
here's the
it's
lost
just layered.
shadow.
You can kind of see how I layered it here too, the 2 layers of snow. It's the same that I did here. I have 1 layer over here. I've got 1 layer, below it where the kids are, where the tree is kind of at. And then I took the sticker sheet.
Oh, is that where you got your trees?
So this is where the trees came from. The house also came from the sticker sheet that you see right here. And then the trees all came from the sticker sheet. And then I had, we used to have a little thing that had like little penguins on it, but here are little snowmen. But I added a little penguin there and a
Oh, I
little
didn't even
penguin
s-
there.
I didn't even see those. There they are peeking through the snow globe.
And then on the sticker sheet, there was here. There's some clouds on here that I added right there. This
Okay.
little cloud right here, and then again,
And you have your die cut
I
snowflakes.
my IO snowflakes are in there too, and I put those on that background, and then the acetate came on top of that, and then I continued to build my scene on top of the acetate. So I used the sledding, the snowman sledding sticker, and this tree is also from the sticker sheet, and then the snowman is a doodle pop.
So she's talking about the 6x12 Snow Much Fun sticker sheet. This is all Snow Much Fun.
All of it's so much fun. Yep.
And it is Snow Much Fun, isn't it?
It
Peggy?
is. It really is. It really is.
And we have, if you like this collection, you love the look of it, Penny has got a demo coming up with a bundle
Yeah.
where you can make some, oh gosh, I think it's
Is it 8 pages?
4 2-page layouts, 8 pages. So you
And
can
they are
watch for that.
cute.
They're really cute.
Then I took the Chit Chat package, and
Look at that.
there's my title again.
Oh, that's where you got snow. I was
That's where
going
I'm
to ask
getting
you.
my. That's where I got my title
So
again.
this is from the Chit Chat, and I
Yep.
bet this is also, is that from the Chit Chat
Uh-huh.
also?
Yep. And this piece is from the Chit Chat as well. So is the heart up there. I used the little puffy stickers.
Oh, there
from-
we go.
yep.
There's this little,
Yep. From
there's
here.
so much on there that
The little,
seriously, you
little
don't
star, the
know.
little bird came from the puffy stickers. Oh wait, you know what? The little penguins inside came from the puffy
Okay,
stickers.
so they
That's
were
where they came.
puffies.
They were the puffy stickers. Yep. He was a doodle pop. He was kind of a, I don't have a sheet like that, but anyhow, these are all the puffy stickers on them. So,
gosh.
and then what I did as well is from the little sprinkles that I had, you see these little dots here, and I just put a few on top
they're
of
on
the
top,
acetate,
okay.
just to give a little bit of color there too. You can see a little bit there. And then the snowflakes came with the doodle pop. These are little puffy stickers in here.
again,
the
it's a
sparkly
lot
papers.
of details that you don't,
Yep.
you don't realize, you look at it as a whole and you don't really realize about all the individual.
And you'll see again the photo mats on the photos are different. And I don't know why I did it. I just felt like that was right.
She just
You
did
know,
it.
I don't have a rhyme or a reason for that. It just felt like it was the right thing to do. As I was doing this, and figuring out how to put it together, and then it dawned on me, well, that's a hoop. You can do it that way. I thought, well, I can decorate it just like a hoop. So, that's why my, I've got elements here. I have
use
this
your
element
hoop-
right
your
over
hoop
here.
experience.
So that's kind of how that all came together. And then I thought, I had this up kind of high, and I had this spot down here that I needed to fill in because, we all know that I am not the best planner aheader. So I always have to think, oh, I've got to do something else. But I thought this would be a great way to add my journaling to it too, just to kind of ground everything
Yeah.
out there and just put that across there. I wanted to, include the little penguin. I wanted him to be seen there, and then the little puffy hearts that came from this right.
Oh, okay. Can you reach it, Peggy? Should I watch you to reach for it?
Yeah, you can watch me. That's good.
I'm watching her stretch and reach.
Oh, that's where those snowflakes are.
So
And then
here's
I used
more
some
of the
these snowflakes,
sprinkles,
too.
and just look how cute this whole
Yeah.
collection is. Just
I love the I'm not a huge purple person, but I love the purples in this
Yeah.
collection. I just think the mint green and the blue and the purple they're so pretty together. I just really liked it a lot.
it's been a really big seller here at Memory Bound, and you can see why when you put it all together. It's just so darn cute, and we just ordered the new collection from Doodlebug, and it's going to be Easter themed. So
Ooh,
the
that'll
next
be
one to
fun.
come, probably in a couple weeks, will be Easter, and I'm sure it's going to be adorable also. But
Well, and then you can see that once I got done with this layout, I just couldn't stop.
she couldn't stop.
So, I decided to make kind of a little hanging thing, little hanging
So
ornament.
she's got a little round. Was that a round coaster?
Coaster, yep.
We love our
And,
coasters.
and basically I did the same thing with it. I took that dark blue paper because I still had some, and then put the acetate over the top of it. I created the snow again, just torn edges of the snow. I lay it on there and then I trim it off. I don't try to,
Okay,
cut the
right.
curve and then put it on there because I know I'll never get that right. So I, tear the paper, I put it on, and then I trim it off. And then I usually will take my file and go along the edge just to kind of
Kinda
blend it in
cleans it
there.
up and
Yep.
makes it look like it's more married to the.
Yep.
Maggie-
Right.
Maggie calls it married.
I couldn't think of that word. And then, again, the lost shadow, to just give that little bit of depth and dimension in there. These are all the puffy stickers, again, from
They look
the...
great because
yeah.
they're so dimensional. I want it. So there's the puffy stickers. I
Yep.
want to get it up a little closer just to kind of give everybody a better shot at it. It is so cute. And Winter Wonderland, I'm
Yep.
sure, is from the Chit Chat.
It was, yep, it was. And then, the little hearts on the bottom, I just thought added a nice little touch
They
too.
do.
Because I needed to make sure that this was up high enough, the banner was up high enough that it could sit on a stand.
Oh,
And
true.
so that
beware
allowed-
of that,
yep.
everybody.
So that allowed room to put, the hearts down there. But these little penguins are just so adorable. I did put a little bit of foam adhesive behind this little penguin, just to let him, stand out a little bit more.
he's in the front
So
then.
yeah, and but yeah, and then I used my crocodile to punch the
Crocodile
hole
rock?
through there. Yep, exactly. And coordinating ribbon to hang it. So which you don't have to do. You don't have to put a hole in it, but put a ribbon on it. It looks really cute just in the
It
stand.
does.
So
Elena has kind of taken your ideas, and her comment is that when the Easter collection comes, or with Easter, you could make one of those scenic eggs.
oh,
And put the
absolutely,
acetate,
yeah.
put the acetate over that.
Oops, I have a snowflake on my hand. I wonder where that one came
Peggy
from.
got a snowflake
gonna-
attached to her.
We're just going to put them
The other
right
question
there.
we had was
Oopsie.
somebody's asking about the spring crop, and we do have a spring event at the Marriott here in Ankeny the first weekend in March and the first weekend in August, and we are looking at a fall date. So,
Oh, fun.
and the first weekend in March and August are full, but call and get your name on the waiting list
Yep,
because
'cause
things do
they
things
change.
do change. Oh, this is adorable
Yep.
too.
And so this is just a coaster. Again, I was loving the paper. I still had paper. The Chit Chat, I just thought the cold, when I pulled that out of the package, I just thought that was really, really cute. And I thought it went really well with
adorable.
the photo. Just a large die cut snowflake here with the
It's like an enamel
enamel
dot right there.
there. I used a little penguin, or the
Oh, here's the polar bear.
the polar bear actually came from the sticker sheet, but we have a Doodle Pop polar bear, which
Ooh,
I
there
think
you
would have
go.
been really cute on there. I did use foam adhesive to pop up the title on that. And then I used the sparkle texture paste
That's a Tim
just to
Holtz
give,
product. Let me get up close
Yeah,
here so
yeah.
they can see. So this is the sparkle there to add
Yeah.
like a snow effect. It makes it look colder, I
Yep.
think.
and really easy to add. I mean, I just used my,
Oops.
oopsie.
And that's so cute sitting,
the
sitting on your
palette knife
counter
and
or
threw
your
it
desk.
on the, yeah.
Be
a
super
little, to go with your little winter decorations, and you'll see a little snowflake over there. And I just thought, I just had to keep going.
We can't quit.
No,
Just got to
just
go
had
and
to
go
keep
and
going.
go.
So, yeah.
Well, Peggy, let's see. We've seen your 3 projects with Snow Much Fun,
Yep.
which were Snow Cute, and from Doodlebug.
And this is
And your
such a
snow
fun,
globe.
fun line. I mean,
It
this
is.
paper is just so cute. And I just brought over, just a few sheets of it, but boy, it's got some really adorable papers. I like the ombre look here. I think that is just so neat. This is what I used on the background.
Oh, okay.
To
I
frame
didn't even
everything
notice
in.
that she's got
So kind of frame that in because the dot paper,
it's something
it
about
just
when you
needed
do
a
that.
little bit around
Yeah,
it.
it just makes it.
But look at the back of this. There's your cut aparts.
Well, there you
Look at
go.
all- I mean, you can use these as titles too, and things. So cute, cute, cute. I
Well,
love 'em.
Janet's comment was that the purple, blue, and green are neighbors on the color wheel, and that's why we like it so much.
Yes. Complimentary, or what are they called? I can't remember.
Try something?
Yeah,
I don't
something,
know.
I don't know.
Neighbors.
But yeah.
Let's just call them neighbors.
We'll call them neighbors. I mean, the lime green is it just really popped out, and so did the purple. And like I said, I'm not typically a person, but I really liked it. And then look at that.
Oh,
How pretty is that? And that's how
see, I don't think
some
I've
of the
seen that.
snowflakes are like that.
Oh, they are.
Some of these sprinkle snowflakes, which I I loved when I
So
first
they're
saw them.
multicolored. I'm glad you pointed that out because I had not noticed that.
And even on this sheet, they kind of look tie-dyed.
I think that's different.
Which
Something
I
different
love.
for Doodlebug.
Yep. And I mean, just so cute, so cute. You gotta love it. It is just, you know, in Doodlebug papers, I think work great for little kid layouts and things like that. You know, here's the sticker sheet from that line. Look at those great borders. I mean, these borders would have worked well to go down here too. I mean, I could see the stripe one going along the bottom too. That would have been really nice. It just really a lot of fun stuff though. Winter Wonderland, I like that. That'd be a great title.
It's been a great collection,
Yeah.
and like we said, it's fun to see your projects, and then we'll be seeing Penny's in a couple weeks. I
Yep.
think she's here maybe in 2 weeks.
I think so.
I'll
Yep.
have to check the calendar.
Yep. So yeah.
Okay, so Snow Much Fun, and then this was winter time, right? This layout was winter time.
Winter time.
And this
Oh,
one was Winterland.
No, this was snowed in.
Oh, snowed in. I'm sorry.
This was winter time.
There's winter time.
Winter time,
So there's winter time,
snowed
and
in,
we've got snowed in,
and
and then
Winterland.
Winterland. Well, Peggy, thank
All
you.
of
This has
those.
been fantastic, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you doing
So,
all
yeah.
the fun snow layouts, and we will have some more snow here. We've had like, what do you think, 20
20-some inches
some inches?
in a week.
Yeah, all in the same
Well,
week.
Maybe 3 days.
Which was crazy, which is good. You had some good photo opportunities then.
Exactly.
And not this week, but maybe in a couple weeks the snow will be back.
Yeah,
And
Farmer's Almanac says we were supposed to get another snowstorm later this month.
well, there we
so-
go. Early spring and
Yep.
another snowstorm.
Yep.
So
But
it's
spring's
Iowa,
coming
and you
early.
never know. But your
That's right.
layouts are fantastic. It's so inspiring just to get your ideas and do things that I never do on layouts. And it's like, oh yeah. Even like here, just cutting this into, I think you said 10 inches.
10 by 10, yep.
And then you've got your outside paper, and
Yep.
then you've got a little bit, that's probably 9.5 by 9.5
Yep.
for the inside paper. Just
Yep.
great ideas. And
I just like how it frames it out. It just gives it that little extra pattern and color that you can add to it. And then I don't feel like I have to completely fill a page with photos either.
Right.
I could use the smaller photos, and they're framed in there and things. And that's what I like to do. I do. You see that a lot in a lot of my layouts, where I'll use that 2.5 by 3.5 inch size photo, and then I can get the 3 in a row, or the
Absolutely.
2 that I layer on
And
there.
they're just fun, and they're fun
Yep.
to look at. It's why I love scrapbooking so
Yep.
much. And Peggy, people have asked us for more scrapbooking layouts, and I think you have met the demand for us. So thank you so much.
I am working.
Scrapbooking
Yeah.
more in 2024, right?
Exactly. And I need to get one of our trackers, because I did not do that.
You've got a lot
And
here to
I
track.
need to, yeah.
So,
I mean,
well, speaking of trackers, on Monday, Jennifer and Kim are coming in.
Yes.
And Jennifer and Kim have been here previously, and they are part-timers that work in the evening and the weekends, and they have Monday off. And they're coming in the morning, and they're going to tell us where they're at with their trackers.
Oh, good, because they're
And-
doing that 365, well,
Yes.
this year 366 on
Right.
the cards, because
So they are going to come in and give us an update, and they've got layouts and things to show us.
Oh,
So
exciting.
more fun on Monday.
Oh, I hope they show some of their quirky trips.
Yeah, they definitely have
Yep.
got it. They're a lot. Those two gals
Yep.
are a lot of fun.
Yep.
So we'll see you then. And if you have questions, give us a call. Thank you again, Peggy. This has just been a really fun, amazing Friday. And the comments, people are just commenting and sending hearts because they just love everything. So have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you on Monday.
Yeah, happy Friday.